Hello and welcome back. Now I'm going to show you how to edit the content within your team page, your photo, roster, and recent events or upcoming events. So let's get in there. Click on your page. You want to click edit. Never click trash. If you hit trash, the page will go away forever and I will have to rebuild it for you. So just to save everybody a lot of time, just stay away from the trash button. So let's go to edit. You'll see team name page is right there, the team name right there, Bantam 1. There's no need for you to edit that. And it pretty much shows the content as you view it within the site. It looks a little differently. One thing I would not recommend doing is clicking on the HTML. This will give you all of the HTML code. If you happen to edit one little thing, it could really change the way the whole page looks. So unless you're familiar with it, adding links and so on and so forth through HTML, just try to stay away from it because it gives you these nice little formatting tools here. So I'll show you how to do that sort of thing when we get into it. So first and foremost, let's go to the image. Obviously this is the incorrect image here. So let's trash that. Let's add a new image. First I have to download one because I don't have a team image here. So let me grab one off the internet. This looks like a good image to use. You know what? Let's do an image that's a little bit larger. Let's try. Give me a second to find one here. Here we go. This is a good one. Because it's 690 pixels, it's a little bit larger image, so I'll show you how to adjust it and make it smaller so that it fits. Because one thing you may encounter is that it crops the right-hand side of the image off. So, alright, we're back at our main page here. Let's go to upload an image. It'll bring the upload screen for you. Select the file that you want to upload. Then we don't want to use this as a featured image because this isn't a posting, it's a page. So I have it selected as full size, and we want to do left justification. That's fine. Actually, I'm sorry, let's do none. So there's no justification or alignment on it at all, and full size image. So let's insert that into post. A little bit different, but pretty similar to the way that you edited your blog. So there you go. Put the image right in there, very easy. Let's click update. View page. And as you can see, it has cut the image off there because it's too big. So a very easy remedy for that, go back to edit page. Click the image, you'll see two icons. One looks like a little landscape picture, and then a delete image. You don't want to delete it. So let's go to the landscape picture, and then you can edit the image here. Let's take it to 80% and see how that does with the sizing. Click update. View page, and it's perfect. That's all there is to resize an image if it's too big. Unfortunately, if you have a lower quality image, it really you can't enlarge it because it'll just make the quality worse. So try to have somewhat of a decent resolution, and most newer digital cameras, you shouldn't have a problem with that at all. So let's go into editing the upcoming games, upcoming practices, and then any team news, upcoming events that you may have, and then we'll get into the roster. So let's go back to edit page. It's going to bring your information here. You can resize this as you want. You know, pretty easy to do, just depending on what size your computer screen is. This is really set up a lot like Microsoft Word. I mean, it's just a text editor. You can add bullet points, you can do numbers, you can add quotes, left justify, center justify, right justify, add link, break a link. You really don't want to do, I mean, I don't think you're going to have multiple languages. Let's see here. We can toggle full screen, which I wouldn't recommend. It's a little tricky to do. This here is Easy Table Creator. Don't worry about that. I've already built your team roster table into your page, so you don't have to worry about that information. Formatting, don't worry. I've formatted everything. You can underline text. You can align full left and right justification. You can change colors. Again, I wouldn't change colors because I've created the color scheme to really pretty much go with the rest of the website. You can place plain text. You can paste directly from Microsoft Word. You can remove formatting. Don't do that because, like I said, I already have everything formatted. You can insert custom characters. Doesn't really matter. Outdent, indent, and there's a help function there for you too. Really, all you're gonna do, bold, italic, your basic word formatting is right here. You have your color selectors, but you really don't have to play with any of that. It's very easy. So I've put some just copy in here. Obviously, it's going to change. So let's say your next game is going to be, and you see what I did there? Let's not do that. Let's go back to where we started. Let's delete. Okay. So our next game, let's say it's going to be Sunday. Sunday, July 5th. I have no idea what the date is. That's probably wrong. And then your team name, let's say Bantam 1, or maybe Vipers Bantam 1 versus Shaw. Alright. Now, you can type in the time, 10 o'clock a.m., and then Blade Runner's Bethel. It's as easy as that. Then you can copy and paste if you have additional game times and just edit however you want to. Same thing goes for upcoming practices as well as team news and upcoming events. If you happen to delete anything, let me copy this text here so I can show you. So if you happen to accidentally delete these bullet points, all you got to do is just do a hard return, paste your text in, and you see that this is formatted. So let's remove that formatting. It'll take it back to your paragraph formatting. Let's paste a couple more times here to give you a few events. Now, if you hit return one time, it'll give you that big gap. If you hit shift return, it gives you a small gap there. So that's something to keep in mind when you're doing this to make your life a little easier and keep this clean. Alright, to get the bullets, all you do, click that button, your bullets are right there for you. And then it'll format it on the page. Okay, so let's go. We change that information. Let's click update. And view page. You can see the photos there. Upcoming games have all been edited. Practices, news, upcoming events. Alright, so now let's show you how to edit the roster. This is a nice little roster that when you click, it'll organize itself, so you can organize it by number, player name, their position. So if you have scouts looking at your players, they can find them easily. So let's go here to edit page. I've predefined the rosters with 20 spots here for players. And this is, again, just as simple as editing text, so I'll put my name in here. Let's see, player number 35. I was a goalie. My hometown is Peters Township. And my last team played, I know you're going to hate this, but the Pittsburgh Hornets. So, that's as simple as it gets. Let's add, let's add another player in there. Dave Jones. Player number, let's give him 15. He's defense. hometown, moon. Last team played will be Vipers, Sport 1. Okay, let's click update. View page. And that information has been added accordingly. I mean, and then you can go ahead and it'll organize it for you. You see it put me right back down here. We can check it out by player number. It'll again organize the position, hometown. It'll do that alphabetically as well as last team played. So that's all there is to it, to editing your team page. One thing I'll add in here are your coach information, and let me just go ahead and show you how to do that right now. It's pretty easy. So right above the team, let's add coaches. And I want to do heading 2, heading 3. And I'll format this all for you. You really won't have to worry about this. I'll add this in everybody's pages. But just in case, it'll show you how to format that. I changed the color. That's it there. And then, so coach number 1, I'll put my name in here again. Mike Martin, head coach. I know most of you know Dave Cossack. I work with him, so let's put him in here. He'll be assistant coach. And then John Doe will be the team manager. And obviously we'll edit that. Okay. We can add links, and as you can see here, we don't want that color. So let's go back to black. So that's what we have there. Let's format that with the bullet points. And let's add an email address. So I'll type in an email address here, mikemartin@hotmail.com. This isn't my email address. You can find it within the website on the video tutorial page that you're watching. So this is just a fake email address. But if you want to link that website, or the email address, it's very easy to do. All you do is select within the parentheses here, and then you want to go to the link button, which is right next to the right justification button, and then it'll bring up this little box here. It's not a URL, so you're not going to be linking to a website. You're going to be linking to an email address. And a fun little HTML trick that you can do is type in mail2, M-A-I-L-T-O, no spaces, mail2, and then do a colon, and then type that email address back in there. Click add link. It'll automatically link that page there, or it'll automatically link that email address. And let me click update. View page. And then you see that this is a link, so when you hover over it, it'll turn dark. Click that, and then it'll automatically open up anybody's mail account. So whether you use Apple Mail, you use Outlook Express, whatever you want. I mean, it's not going to pull up a Gmail account, but any third-party application that's installed on your computer. So that's it. I'll have this formatted in there for you so you can go ahead and edit that information as well. But like I wrote on the tutorial page, any additional questions you have, feel free to send me an email. I'm happy to look into it, get a quick answer for you, and then create another video. So that goes over the team pages.